All right, how's it going, guys? It is Tuesday. We are just getting things started. Welcome. We are getting online Tuesday Ninja Tactics, and I'm just now getting things set up. So let me set up Instagram here, but I'm going to give people a chance to join. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Seems like the mic is a little bit further. Let me tune that up here. But I got some cool stuff going on today. Let me connect to Instagram and we'll get things started. But yeah, right now we're streaming YouTube, Periscope, Facebook, 3 different Facebook groups, Twitch, and LinkedIn for sure. All right. Yeah, that's how we do it, like multiple devices going on here. And it's just to get connected. Been keeping this going and hopefully providing a lot of value. I think I've been getting good feedback, which is cool. And I appreciate the feedback. All right. So we're now going live on Instagram as well. And I'll bring the mic a little bit closer so you guys can hear me okay. Awesome stuff. So yeah, like I said, this is Tuesday and we talk about ninja tactics, things like that, which is really awesome. Ninja style techniques I like to do here. And this is really, really, really cool stuff. So let's dive into it. We're going to give people a chance to join. And actually, I almost always forget still, but I'm going to enable the Zoom. If you guys want to actually connect and talk live, this is your chance to connect with me and actually ask some questions live. So I can bring you on kind of like Gary Vee style. If you guys have been following Gary Vee, it's the same way we can actually talk live on here. So I'm going to bring up Zoom. Go to bit.ly/AskBMacZoom and you can join. Antonio, how's it going, man? Instagram. If you guys want to see the screen, then be sure to connect to YouTube/TechMoneyTalks or also connect to Facebook.com/TechMoneyTalks and you can connect there. So, all right. And for some reason, I'm not seeing the streaming chat come in. I'm getting a spinning wheel, but I'm going to connect to Zoom. And if you guys want to talk to me on Zoom, then it's bit.ly/AskBMacZoom. And I'm starting that up right now. And all right. We are set up. So I'm going to enable that and we are configured and let's get going. Yeah, so much to talk about. I think yesterday was really awesome. I think people got a lot of value. How to make money with no money on Mondays, which was really cool. And I think a lot of people were getting value out of that for sure. One thing that I want to mention, we do have a birthday. So I want to wish my mother-in-law happy birthday. She's G-Mommy to our kids, and it's her birthday today, and we're celebrating that. So I just want to wish her happy birthday today. Today is May 19th, and it's just really awesome stuff. So a lot of things cooking here for sure. Happy birthday to her. And all right, yeah, like I said, yesterday we talked about make money with no money. Dropship by phone, that stuff works. And actually, so in the phone, like I showed you, it didn't work as good as the first one. Like last time when I talked about it, this one got 1 inquiry, but the one that I did 2 weeks back had a bunch. So that all goes into product testing, finding what products work and so on. That's the name of the game for sure. So let's see here. 1 second. I'm trying to enable my view here. Sorry. Okay. I got multiple things cooking at the same time here. So another thing that happened yesterday as well, which was the podcast release with Nathan Hirsch. He talked about everything related to working with VAs. If you ever thought about building your business working with virtual assistants, then this is the episode to listen to. It's actually one of the first to really deep dive into using virtual assistants, the process, what to look for, managing, tips, strategies, the works. I mean, we dived into it for about an hour and it was a really great episode. So go to Tech Money Talks. You can find it on, well, number one, on Spotify. If you guys didn't know, the Tech Money Talks podcast is officially sponsored by Spotify and Anchor FM. So listen on Spotify. You can listen to podcasts there, but then it's also available on Apple Podcasts, Google, and so on, all the major platforms. So, but it was a really great episode, and it was recorded almost 2 months ago. And there's a backlog of episodes that are coming out, so keep a lookout for that. But this one was really good, and I think it's a good timing, especially if you're looking to grow, scale, and build your team so you can manage your business, which is important. So now here we go down to, so we're going to talk about ninja tactics here. So now, do you want a fast, easy way to get 22% more sales? Now, do you want to know a simple tip to make more money with your ads? Can you guess what it is? And I wish my chat was working. And I'm smiling because this is awesome. Do you see a pattern here? And I'm going through the slides. Do you want to know the secret? Are you ready for this? Okay, so this is the thing here. So hopefully you guys caught on to a pattern where the pattern was a series of questions that we're going through, but they're not just any regular random questions. I call it intention questions, questions with the purpose. So it's like, if you really think about it, this goes into writing effective advertising, stuff that really gets into the psychology, the brain, what's really cooking there, and the goal, the goal of your copy, and especially when you're writing ads, the purpose of the first sentence is to get the person to read the second sentence. Do you guys understand that? Does that make sense? The purpose of the first sentence is to get the shopper, the customer, the person who's reading your ad to read the next sentence. You want to keep them engaged. It's all about engagement. And if you guys know, Facebook, they rate engagement as quick as 3 seconds. So you got 3 seconds to really capture a person's attention and whether or not they're going to be engaged with. So the words on your ad copy, the words on the page make a big difference. Now, the goal here is to get them to continue further. Intention questions. So this is the breakdown. This is the framework of intention questions, which is asking a question in the first sentence, like, do you want? So you have a question, do you want? And then you follow up with an amazing benefit that will keep your prospect reading. So the shopper that's there, so do you want? And then the amazing benefit that the product is going to offer, because this is the name of the game here, folks, which is, you're not in the business of just selling the product. You're selling the benefit that your product gives, right? So you want to sell the benefit. You want to make irresistible offers. You're not just talking about the technical details of the product. So you want to follow up with the benefit. And that's the great way to keep your prospect engaged. Now, let me show you some examples here, which is, here's an example. Do you want to know the secret to rock hard abs? And then you look here, just like, okay, now you see this ab roller, right? And already the picture alone would probably get people's attention. But leading in with that question and also have an intention behind it where it says the secret to rock hard abs, now all of a sudden they're going to read further, right? So all of a sudden it's an attention grabbing, engaging intention question. and it's getting people to, so now they see a picture and they're making the connection. Let me read further. And let's take another example here. Do you want to know the secret to lean, luscious thighs? Right? So now all of a sudden we see this, and then the picture, it could be a picture, it could be a video, something like that. You know, the picture and video alone should be viral and engaging and so on. But this thing here is like, okay, you know, do you want to know the secret to lean, luscious thighs? So now those who are looking for that, they want that amazing benefit, and now they see the product, they're going to make the connection and read further, hopefully take action, right? So that's really cool. And it's not just fitness and, you know, that sort of thing. So here's another one. Do you want to know the secret to making killer fat-free cheesecake, right? So now it's like, okay, you're adding that amazing benefits. Like, okay, do you want to know the secret to making killer fat-free cheesecake? And now all of a sudden there's a product that's going to enable you to do that and give you that amazing benefit. So this kind of stuff, this type of intention questions is really like what I call, it's a real ninja style technique that really gets people engaged to take action the step further by having intention behind the questions that you're asking. Now, here's the framework of how you would do something like this. So you want to think about it and look at your own ad copy and think, okay, what are you doing in yours and how could you enhance the ad copy that you currently have? Because I tell you, most people that are out there doing it, you know, they're not doing anything at all. Most people suck at marketing and advertising. So you want to think about this, but it's real easy. Two simple ways. One, ask a question. So you're asking a question like, do you want? Do you want? People buy based on emotion, right? And people buy, and when they're buying, you know, there's a psychological thing that goes on, right? In the brain, there's dopamine that is cooking in there. They feel good. They want something. They buy based on emotion. There's all these things that are going on in the brain. So you ask them, do you want? What's something that they want? And then part two is give them the amazing benefit that your product offers. Do you want not just this product, but do you want this amazing benefit? You're talking about the benefit that the shopper wants. So do you want this amazing benefit? Here's a secret. Here's what's going to give you that. And now you're leading into there. And, you know, the shopper, what's going on in their brain is like they're wanting to connect the dots and say, okay, man, yeah, I do want that. What do I need to do to get it? You know, they're trying to figure it out. And the way that they're going to figure it out is by continuing to read through the rest of your ad or clicking on the button to go to your sales landing page and so on. So it's real important, but real simple, 2 steps. So this is what I call ninja copy, intention questions. And it's just a really powerful technique. So I wanted to give this to you guys on Tuesday, putting this together. It's one of many things that come together, but this one's real simple, real easy to use, and something that you could get started doing today. Now, do you want to know 10 more profit boosting tips for free? Do you see what I just did there? So asking questions, you know, even leading into it is something that's powerful. And it's also something that's powerful to even leave open-ended questions to switch to the next topic. Does that make sense? Do you see what I just did there? I'm asking continuous questions and it's like leading you on further. So which is really cool. So a way you can do this is like tune in next week. This is what's called copywriting. This is like the psychology behind it and the ninja tactics. So the master of copywriting here, which is Jim Edwards, he wrote the book Copywriting Secrets. I actually have the book with me as well. And you can actually get a free copy of the book. And I'm not an affiliate for it or anything, but I'll just point it out because, I mean, I'm just like a marketing nerd. I love this stuff. And, you know, being able to do these kind of things is just really powerful. You know, when it gets into the psychology of things, why do people buy and so on, it's just amazing things. And you can even read, you know, his sales landing page. You can even see there's a question right here. So there's questions, all kinds of stuff that goes into it. But here you can get a copy of it for free, which is actually really cool. So I'd say go check it out. It's copywritingsecrets.com. Get a free copy of the book, but then also tune in next week And this will be live, so you can actually have a chance to ask some questions. So this is your chance, folks. Like if you're looking to learn how to make money, how to be an effective marketer, how to boost sales, how to make profits, how do you now, make a living at doing online business, you know, being a better marketer and a copywriter is probably the most important thing you can do. And it's good for any business, and it's good to promote yourself. Shoot, even if you're just trying to build up your resume, it's a better way to sell yourself, let alone products. So there's so many benefits for learning to be a better marketer, that is just amazing. So it's a powerful skill to have. So it's definitely something you want to tune into for sure. So now the other thing is, let me see here. My chat is not loading for me, so I am not seeing any questions that are coming in, and I apologize for that. Maybe if you do have some questions on Instagram, you can message me. But if you do want to ask any questions, I guess maybe join Zoom, because for some reason I'm not seeing any chat questions. I just got a spinning wheel that's going on right now. And maybe on Instagram you could see, well, you can't see, I'm moving the camera. But what we're going to dive into right now is the ad spy. So let's go into there. I know that the research, people are constantly wanting to look, what are the things that are currently taking off. And this is something that, I mean, there's a lot of great things that are taking off right now. And it's just amazing. This tool right here, it's a paid tool. It's called Ad Spy. A lot of the professionals use it, and I use it as well. And I actually use this as a one of many tools to do product research, finding the next winning product, to find the trends that are going up. And we talked about this in previous sessions. You want to get in front of the trend, not behind the trend. And how do you know that? One example is through some of these paid tools. There's different things that I pull up within our Dropshipping Insiders group. We do this kind of stuff, but let's dive into this right here, and we'll just take maybe a good 5-10 minutes. Try to find something that's catching off, and we can end this live session with hopefully a winning product here. But the stuff that we could do here is actually really amazing. So one of the things that I like to do is like what was seen. So what was seen, let's say within the last 30 days. So I'm going to select the 19th here, and then we go back to today there. So we're going to select there. We're going to say shop now, which means that, okay, these are people advertising with shop now buttons. And then I want to see where total likes at least 500 or more. So I want to see some type of good likes and engagement. Another thing that we can do is actually sort by the likes, which is awesome. So we're going to get some sorting there. And then let's see what else. We could target different age groups, gender, advertising networks. But let's see what just kind of comes up at a general glance here. Let's see. I've noticed this Samsung thing before. And let me toggle the phone here so you guys can actually see what I'm going through. And all right. So the question, so Andreas is asking, do you think Kevin Zhang is a scam? So I saw you, sharing that earlier. I don't really know, Andreas, to tell you the truth. I hope not. But it seems like that guy who's, I think he's been hating on Kevin, for quite a while longer than that one YouTube video that he released. And even that YouTube video seems a little corny and sketchy, is actually my honest opinion. But I honestly don't know. I try to do my best to vet out guests that are coming on to the podcast. And I do lean on like Baller Busters and other, sources like that. And I know Baller Busters is actually, asking, inquiring about Kevin. Basically Kevin has a really amazing smashing success story, right? Doing 20 million in 1 year, which is his kind of claim, which is really, really amazing. As far as his knowledge and technical skills, I mean, he knows, to my knowledge, he knows it backwards and forwards. He knows the stuff and he has the skill sets. So That I don't know. And somebody messaged John X Paul. John X Paul is pretty cool, crushing it. So these guys, I mean, it's easy to throw stones, and hate on people. So I don't know is the honest truth. I hope not. My thing is like I hope people are keeping it real. But from people like I don't know if you guys saw like I removed Sam Jacobs now because if he was now being called out and he seemed to do some sketchy things that I removed his episode from the podcast. So that's all that I can do so that future people aren't going to listen to the podcast and think that person's for real if he kind of took a turn into the wrong direction. So that's the most that I can do, but it's tough. People can have some success and have knowledge, but then also you don't know what happens when people have individual dealings with people and what the true story is and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know is the honest truth. I hope he's doing things right from what I've saw. And, I met him in person. He seems like the real deal to me, but I honestly don't know. So that video that came out about him, I think that looks corny and sketchy. But I didn't really see, I didn't watch the whole thing, but in the beginning, like I didn't see like it leading to any like really concrete, proof like he's supposedly, the real thing is like you don't want people scamming and ripping off people is the real thing. So yeah, I mean that's just kind of my message there for sure. So let's find the products. All right, cool. So we'll dive into products. I'd say make your own judgment at that point about Kevin. I can't really offer anything else from there. So let's talk about products. Let's just quickly scan through this, and then we can get niche specific. If you guys want any niche ideas, we'll start going through. But let's take a look. Geez, you can see some really amazing likes here. And you know what? Let's even change the creation date. So we can say when this was created between, let's say between February and now. So it's like recent creation. And then also, I think it's still sorting by likes. Here's the thing right here. I mean, look at this print on demand. Print on demand is still taking off, folks. Even with shirts, but then also what's leading into, the fashion masks and things like that, really taking off. So this right here, you could see just by, having the saying, that's a way to make money. And especially for those that are looking to make money with no money, print on demand is a very good candidate. So you can model what works. These are words on a shirt. And I'm pretty sure you guys can create your own thing. If you guys want to see, I'll show you the Instagram here. You can create your own thing here and see, what's on there, which is pretty cool. So let's see, what else do we got here? I'm going to keep scrolling. This kind of painting walls has never been easier. Paint roller kit allows you to paint a wall in 5 minutes. Time and effective. It sounds powerful. It's like one of those pitch tools, which is actually pretty cool. Paint roller brush handle, 181,000 likes. So let's take a look just to see what's in here. This seems to be like, one of those things that's not really. Look at how gradually it's growing over time. So it has do you see an upward trend or a downward trend? It looks upward to me. And wow, take a look at the site. So it's total, Shopify store for sure. Let's see the paint roller here. Selling it for $16.96. That's what they're selling it at. I'm really curious what the cost is for it. Paint roller brush, paint handle. Amazing. So you pour the paint in here and then roll. So let's take a look at the video real quick. I think we might be onto something here. It's springtime. Can you imagine like the people wanting to like quickly roll? Yeah, no splatter. Look at all the paint. No splatter. roll in a Okay, that's done very well for sure. Let's check this on intelligence and see what's in here, if we can find it. Paint. Let's just do a search with paint and see what comes up. Well, let me say paint roller now. Boom, what do we see here? All right, cool. I'll try to steer Instagram. So let's look at the product inspector. Holy moly. Wow. Do you guys see an upward trend or not? So let's look at the order. Okay, the order data is not available. Stores beginning to sell it, is on the rise to like 24 stores beginning to sell this thing. And that's real interesting. So the paint roller kit, let's take a look on AliExpress and see what's going. It says even find on Amazon. But let's see what AliExpress has it. Now this is interesting. So look at the cost here. So the cost is actually pretty high. The cost is like $15. So I wonder how the store is selling it for $16. That's interesting. So it's worth doing some research here to see what's finding out, but it's something worth exploring. But the takeaway is that the number of likes, like look at this thing, created within the past, created April 1st, and now say a month and a half, and there's 181,000 likes. There's definitely some interest there for sure. And just because they're selling at 16, maybe they got a really awesome deal that we can't see quickly within these 2 minutes. But it's definitely something worth exploring. I mean, it seems like the problem that it solves, like this is worth twice as much, and so on. So that's definitely a good find for sure. So that's a good takeaway product that's worth pointing out for sure. And I see that we're running out of time here. So let me bring you back. So we're running out of time. But let's see what else that we got here. And tomorrow, when we go into Wednesdays is what to sell Wednesdays, and this is where the whole session is all about product research, and we can dive more into that. But I think this one is worth exploring for sure. Both indicators quickly showing an upward trend, and it's something that you want to get into for sure. So the next thing that I want to mention is, let's see, what else? I've been reading. I'm about halfway through Traffic Secrets book, and this thing is really awesome. So I say, you can get a free copy, traffic.techmoneytalks.com, and just go check it out there. You can get a free copy of that book. It just came out, and it's really awesome. It's more ninja tactics. We'll dive into it when I do some of these sessions for sure. The other thing is related to Dropship funnels. This is an announcement happened just last night. I let people know that we now opened up the registration again. So you can now register. I only limit this to a few number of people, a handful of people, because I can only work with a certain number of people at the same time. So I've been doing like these monthly sessions to open it up. But basically, it's like the same stuff that's working for me. It pretty much handed on a silver platter so that it's working for you as well. I build out the exact same thing, and then leverage the power of ClickFunnels. So it's basically taking ClickFunnels wrapped around Shopify dropshipping, and it's just a powerful technique for sure. So take a look at it, dropshipfunnels.com. It's actually open right now. You can register, and just really awesome stuff. So go ahead and check it out. And if you're looking to work with me directly, it's basically the same stuff that's working for me that I'll be building out so that it works for you as well. So it's dropshipfunnels.com. You could check that out. And let me see what else there is. Basically, I think a lot of people have been interested in this from Monday, which is the Dropship by Phone program. I call it how to make money, no money. You don't have to pay for ads. And I say at this approach, you can easily, a good goal is like making $100 a day. So to be able to do this technique to make a good extra $100 a day is really awesome. So this is a really good technique. Go to dropshipbyphone.com. This is where you can sign up there, dropshipbyphone.com. And then the goal with dropship funnels and stuff, for me, it's like, if you take a product to $1,000 day, that's a success for me. You know, I view it as like, okay, taking one like that, let's find the next winner. Let's bring another one. And I call it building out, revenue streams of product streams that are coming through, which is really awesome. So a lot of stuff here, folks, a lot of great things. And, this is the end. I say tune in to tomorrow, 2 p.m. Central. We'll continue doing this. Give me some feedback. Let me know if this stuff is stuff that you like. Then please, show your support, because I gauge based on the interaction and support if this stuff's working. And if it is, show it. If not, I mean, I got many other things that I need to be doing as well as the podcast and stuff like that. So I'm trying to do this to give you guys live access. Drop any questions, talk about whatever you want to talk about, and then give some value along the way. So I'm taking, 30 minutes out of my day right now, but then it takes a little prep and little afterwards recovery. So it takes a part out of my day, but I want to make sure it's valuable and worthwhile to you. So it's really important to me. Show your support and feedback. If it's good, give a thumbs up. And if you have any, recommendations or stuff that you're looking forward to, drop me a note. Let me know, because I'm looking to update and, kind of steer this into something that is valuable to a lot of people. So, all right. Well, I think that's it for today. I'm going to sign off on YouTube and Facebook, and we'll talk to you guys later. All right, Instagram.